Hi, good morning. I'm Casey Songster, and I'm with the Arlington County Housing Grant Program. The Housing Grant Program is the Arlington County's open rental assistance program right now. Um, so we provide Arlington County Housing Grant Program is locally funded by Arlington County government, and it's operated out of the Department of Human Services. You have to be an Arlington resident to apply for the program. And we provide monthly rental subsidy checks to the eligible households. So we serve those who are over the age of 65. And then our disabled category is for people who are totally and permanently disabled, and meaning they've gotten approved by Social Security, SSI, Veterans Administration, or OPM disability for those who work with the federal government. Or disabled could also mean that you participate with Arlington County Behavioral Health Care Services or individual developmental disability services. And then the third category of eligibility are working families, and you must have minors under the age of 18 in the home. And there are weekly income minimums for the parents or the caretakers of the minors. Let's see, if it's a single parent or caretaker household, the parent or caretaker must earn at least $300 a week. And if there are two parent or caretakers in the household, it's a minimum of $600 a week. And then if you have other household members in your household who are over the age of 18, then they are required to work, earning at least $300 a week unless they meet one of our exemptions. So that would be college students, people who are also disabled, and then those who are caretakers to children under the age of 13, who obviously can't come home to an empty house. Oh, oh, there are. Okay. Right. So the college students, those over 65 and active with behavioral health services, all are some of the exemptions to the $300 a week earnings. So we have income limits, and as you can see there, the county board provides to us our new income and rent limits each year. And in May, we get the income levels, which are posted there, and that depended on the household size. So there is a minimum income, and actually, the minimum income at the bottom says 943 from 2024, and that has been updated to 967 for 2025. And that amount changes depending on the SSI, the supplemental security income for people who get that benefit. So that's updated every year. I think people get their letter in December that tells them what their new benefit would be in January. So that's where we get that number from. So then we also have maximum rent limits for the program, and that's according to household size, not the bedroom size of the apartment. We go by the number of household members, and then the rents change every year with the county manager's new budget on July 1st. So we're getting a little bit of an increase in the rent limits. We can only hope we can keep up with the rent rates that are being charged in Arlington. So hopefully we do that with the affordable units. So we have, for our applicants, you must be an Arlington resident. For our citizen, the eligible immigrant households, we do assist for the children in the household. So they are encouraged to apply no matter what the citizenship status for the family. Fuel assistance. Oh, they must be responsible for their own heating and cooling. Crisis assistance, I think you'll hear that a little bit more. And same with the crisis assistance and cooling assistance, you'll hear that from Kim, who is here with the Community Assistance Bureau. I'll pass the mic to Kelly Lowry, who is with our Housing Choice Voucher Program.
Good morning. I'm Ms. Lowry with Arlington County's Housing Choice Voucher Program, formerly known as Section A. It is a 100% federally funded program, The Housing Choice Voucher Program assists very low income families, the elderly, the disabled, to afford decent, safe, and sanitary housing in the private market. Right now, the waiting list is currently closed. If you were selected through the HCVP lottery, please keep your preliminary applications online updated through the Rent Cafe portal. Make sure you only claim a preference that you can verify. Make sure your address, email, and telephone number is current. So just so that you're aware, currently the HCV waitlist staff is calling preferences. And those preferences are if you're an Arlington County resident, PSH, which is the permanent supportive housing, domestic violence, person with disabilities, or a person who falls under the Olmstead Act. The Olmstead Act is someone who's recently been released from an institution or at risk of being sent to an institution. Right now, the waitlist is closed. There will be a public advertisement when the waitlist is opened in the future.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kim Durand, and I am with the Community Services Program, which is part of Economic Independence. And so I get to work with an amazing team of people who help provide assistance to and resources to as many people as possible in Arlington. So we help with something called application assistance. So those are applications for SNAP, WIC, for AFAC. We also help when we're able to with any sort of employment application. We help connect people to English classes and continuing education. And we also are able to help with Medicaid, any of the health clinics that we're able to work with. And we also do a big part of eviction prevention. So the eviction prevention is also part of the Community Assistance Bureau. So it's not just my team who helps with this, but it's all of the Community Assistance Bureau. And what that looks like is if you need help, we do have some criteria that we need to make sure that you all meet. And that is that it is an emergency need, that you have a late notice or an eviction notice, that you have some supporting documents that we'll ask you about, and that we need to see that you have a plan for how you're going to be able to pay moving forward, and that you have not exceeded an annual cap. We will help with rent, utilities. Sometimes we're able to help with medical expenses and some other expenses that come up that you might not have prepared for. Whatever the emergency is, we're going to try to help you. So we have folks who are at Arlington Mill, at Lever Run, and also at Sequoia. And the main number that you should always call first is 1300, because they really are going to be able to do a little bit of triage to figure out the best place for you to go. But if you are out in the community, you happen to be at Arlington Mill, then you can come by our offices. We have a flyer over there that will give you some information, and Selah is one of my team members. Raise your hand, Selah. And we speak Arabic, English, Spanish, and French, but we also have the ability for the language line. So whatever language you're joining us, we will try to meet with you where you are and what you need when you need it. So please come over and say hi and pick up some information. They have the number here, 1350, but 703-228-1300 really is a great number. 1350 works as well, but 1300 is an easier number to remember. So thank you all again for coming and for your time. And